Good evening, YouTube. Captain Burley Slice reporting for duty. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. This is a little YouTube channel where I explore pipe tobacco and maybe an occasional cigar and talk about who knows what is interesting me that day. But today I have a pipe tobacco blend I've been smoking for a few days that I cannot wait to tell you about. And unfortunately, I just got home. I'm scatterbrained. I've been at the ER all day. And that's the second day this week I've been at the ER. Earlier in the week was for me, and today was for my oldest son, who is 14. Got a message at work that he got hurt in gym class, and they called an ambulance, and he's heading to the ER. So, uh, just got home, and but I want to do this review because I got stuff planned for tomorrow and this weekend to review. I got some awesome stuff, including some Bad Cat tobacco snuff, American made snuff that I cannot wait to show off. Anyway, my son is fine. What happened is another boy come up behind him, choked him, and when he passed out, the kid let go of him and let him face plant, and he hit his chin and jawline on the gymnasium floor, and it cut him really good all the way down to the mandible with the bone showing, and he got an unspecified amount of internal stitches and 8 external stitches, and he handled it like a champ. So, public service announcement: I have choked out many of my friends. I've done a lot of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in my life, and I used to think it was hilarious to put people in a rear naked choke and put them to sleep. Uh, After they're asleep, don't drop them and let them face plant. That's not very friendly. If you got to choke someone out, you got to choke someone out, but don't drop them. That's just rude. All right, so I've been seeing this tobacco everywhere. I've never tried it before, and I've got one of the new offerings that was just released into the U.S. This is HU out of Germany, and this one is the Nashville County. And if you look at how HU labels the ingredients, the font size is supposed to represent like the quantity. So mostly Virginia, then Burley, then Perique, then Black Cavendish. What I can say is that this certainly seems like a Burley blend. If you wanted to call it um, um, a Weber, Virginia Burley, you sure could. I'm sure, but for me and for most of the reviews on like tobaccoreviews.com, put this in the category of a Burley blend, and for very good reason. I want to keep it going. It's tasty. We'll get that out of the way. It tastes delicious. This review is going to be just positives. I haven't found a negative with it yet. I've probably had 8, 9, 10, a dozen bowls, something like that. So the presentation of this is what a lot of people's calling a broken flake, but it's a little bit more nuanced. The darker pieces, which I would assume is probably the burley, is an actual broken flake, pretty coarse, pretty chunky. And then the lighter stuff, I'm guessing Virginia's, is more like, let's say, and if my terminology is wrong, forgive me, but it's more like a more broken flake, like a ready rub, maybe. Um, but it is ready to be packed with maybe the bigger, darker pieces just being broken up a little bit further. Moisture is perfect out of the tin. It is in one of these round tins that is thicker. It is a 100-gram tin. Prices are really good. You can find this online for around $20, $22, something in that ballpark. That's a really good deal, especially for the quality you're getting here. So right off the bat, when you start smoking this, you taste the obvious burley notes, the earthy quality, the robustness of the burley. maybe some very faint cocoa, but it's not, cocoa dominant. But absolutely no toppings or anything on this, but a little bit of the natural burley cocoa. And right behind that, mixed with it, is the obvious Virginia qualities. You get a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of some dark fruit, and then some of that might be coming from the Perique as well. But you get a little bit of subtle sweetness, some dark fruit, and then I'm guessing it's from the Perique. There is a spice component to it. So it's really well blended, well rounded. It smokes cool and consistent. It actually burns great. You might have a couple relights. It's coarse and chunky, but what that does afford you is a slow, cool burning, delicious smoke. I'm really liking the flakes, the broken flakes, all this stuff. And then the ingredients in this is really what's been interesting me lately. I've been on a big burley kick, as everyone knows, and this is scratching that itch, but it is also switching things up just enough to stay within that main predominant domain, but keeping it interesting with a twist. It is a phenomenal blend. It's only one of let's say two blends in the last couple months that I've been experimenting in this burley category that is not just a very, very burley dominant blend. The other one would be Per Jensen's New Legacy series, Brothers in Arms. It's considered his burley, but it is obviously so much more. Now, this one is nothing like that, actually. It's quite different, but it's still considered a burley with a lot more going on. So this is available. I know my friends over at Nova can probably locate some of it for you at a very competitive price. I don't know who else has this yet. All the other tins that I'm seeing on YouTube is the paint can style tin. I don't know if I've seen any of this style yet. In On YouTube. I'm looking at the date here, 08/25 of 25, so it was 10 here recently. Definitely pick this up. Give it a chance. It's affordable. Like I said, a 100-gram tin. It's ironic in the grand scheme of things that this is like predominantly American tobacco sent to Europe, to Germany, manufactured and blended, and then sent back here to the States for us to enjoy. What a cool full circle type deal. There's not a whole lot I could find about the company HU online, but I did find a nice interview with the head main master blender, or I guess the guy that founded it, and his outlook on it and what he's going for is tobacco forward blending. The flavor and taste and aroma of the tobacco being the main driver. And I certainly, that's the camp I find myself in. So now the challenge is going to be to, one, sell her a fair amount more of this because it's affordable and it's delicious. And two, try all the other HU blends because they are equally well regarded within the community, well respected, reviewed, great. I know Walt Carolina Kirk on here. He's had a bunch of them. He's smoked this one. He likes, I'm pretty sure he's liked everything he's had, and he recommends them. And now old Captain Burley is going to have to recommend at least this one, and I'm sure the whole portfolio is equally as good. Really looking forward to this company and their offerings to come. Guys, really appreciate y'all stopping by. Please don't forget to hit the like. If you're not subscribed, please do. It does help me out. Comment down below to engage with the algorithm. YouTube's not naturally going to promote us pipe smokers, so we have to work to help each other out. And the likes, the comments, the subs, it all helps. So thanks so much for stopping by. Hope everyone has a wonderful rest of your day. Finish out this work week strong tomorrow and have a great weekend ahead. And we will catch you guys again real soon.